There is a moment, a fleeting magical window in the great turning of the year, when the world seems to set itself ablaze. I invite you now to join me on a journey across a vast continent as it undergoes this spectacular transformation. We will witness the breathtaking beauty of autumn, a season of profound change where entire landscapes are painted in hues of fire and gold. This is the story of fall foliage in the United States, a natural spectacle that unfolds with remarkable precision and artistry. A final, glorious celebration before the quiet hush of winter descends. Our journey will be a grand tour, a pilgrimage to witness nature's most vibrant farewell. We will travel from the rolling hills of the east to the towering peaks of the west, seeking out the most brilliant displays. We'll explore the science and the poetry behind this annual event, understanding the delicate interplay of sunlight, temperature, and time that orchestrates this continental masterpiece. The canvas is immense, stretching across thousands of miles, and the palette is richer than any artist could conceive. From the crisp early days of mid-September, when the first hints of color touch the highest elevations, through the crescendo of October, and into the lingering gentle tones of early November, we will follow the wave of color as it sweeps across the land. This is a chronicle of peak foliage, a guide to being in the right place at the right time to witness this ephemeral wonder. Prepare to immerse yourselves, to be captivated by the sheer, unadulterated splendor of the American autumn. Our story begins here, in New England, the very heartland of the American autumn. It is a region synonymous with this seasonal display, where the performance is perhaps at its most dramatic and intense. From late September to mid-October, a great wave of color washes over these ancient rolling hills. It starts subtly in the northern reaches of Maine and New Hampshire, a whisper of yellow among the evergreens, before erupting into a full-throated chorus of scarlet, orange, and gold that marches southward through Vermont and Massachusetts. The air itself seems to change, growing crisp and carrying the scent of wood smoke and fallen leaves. Here, the sugar maple reigns supreme. It is this magnificent tree that provides the most astonishing, fiery reds, a color so vibrant it seems almost unreal. In Vermont, particularly, the landscape becomes a patchwork quilt of impossible brilliance. Driving along the state's famed Route 100, often called the Skier's Highway, one is enveloped by a canopy of color. The Green Mountains are, for these few precious weeks, anything but green. They are ablaze, their slopes a tapestry woven from the crimson of maples, the bright yellow of birch, and the deep russet of oak trees. To truly experience the spectacle, one must venture to places like Smuggler's Notch State Park, where the winding road carves through cliffsides adorned with a cascade of color. Or perhaps to the shores of Lake Champlain, where the vibrant foliage is reflected in the still, deep waters, creating a perfect mirrored world of autumn. Every village, with its white-steepled church and historic town green, becomes a picture postcard, framed by the season's glory. This is not just a change of season, it is a cultural event, a pilgrimage for those who seek to witness nature's finest hour. Moving westward, the character of the autumn spectacle begins to shift. In the vast expanse of the Midwest, the fiery reds of New England give way to a gentler yet no less magnificent palette. Here, the landscape is dominated by a sea of gold and bronze. From early to mid-October, the forests and river valleys of states like Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota are bathed in a warm, honeyed light. The aspens, birches, and oaks put on a display that is subtle, expansive, and deeply calming to the soul. It is a different kind of beauty, one that speaks of open spaces and quiet reflection. The Great Lakes themselves play a crucial role in this transformation. The vast bodies of water moderate the climate, often prolonging the color season. A drive along Michigan's Upper Peninsula, particularly on the M28 or through the Porcupine Mountains Wilderness State Park, is an immersion in gold. The endless stands of aspen trees, their leaves trembling in the breeze, create a shimmering golden world. It is here one can find the Tunnel of Trees, a stretch of the M119 scenic highway where the canopy closes overhead, creating a breathtaking corridor of yellow and orange light. Further south, in places like Brown County State Park in Indiana or Hocking Hills State Park in Ohio, the rolling terrain creates a different kind of canvas. Here, deep ravines and sandstone cliffs are adorned with the rich earthy tones of oak, hickory, and beech. The colors are deeper, more resonant, russets, oranges, and deep yellows that stand in stark contrast to the dark hemlocks and shadowed gorges. The Midwest's autumn is a testament to the fact that spectacle does not always need to shout. It can also be a profound and lingering whisper of pure, unadulterated gold. Chapter 3. Our journey now takes us to a place of monumental scale and breathtaking grandeur, the Rocky Mountains. Here, the autumn display is a stark and dramatic affair, a fleeting burst of pure gold set against the dark greens of coniferous forests and the steely gray of granite peaks. The season arrives early in these high altitudes, typically peaking from mid to late September. The change is swift and decisive. One week, the mountainsides are green. The next, they are slashed with brilliant veins of yellow, as if a giant had poured molten gold down their slopes. The star of the show in the Rockies is unequivocally the quaking aspen. These remarkable trees, often growing in vast, interconnected groves, are a single organism sharing a root system. As such, they turn color in unison, creating immense, uniform patches of brilliant yellow that stand out for miles. In Colorado, a drive over Kebler Pass near Crested Butte reveals one of the largest aspen groves on the continent, a truly staggering sight. The sight of these golden leaves quaking against a piercingly blue mountain sky is an experience that defines the Rocky Mountain autumn. The experience is not limited to Colorado. In Wyoming's Grand Teton National Park, the Snake River winds its way past groves of golden cottonwoods and aspens, all framed by the jagged, iconic peaks of the Teton Range. It is a landscape of unparalleled drama and contrast. Similarly, in Glacier National Park in Montana, the western larch, a deciduous conifer, puts on a unique show later in the season, its needles turning a brilliant gold before they fall. The autumn of the Rockies is a powerful reminder of nature's artistry on the grandest of scales. A brief, intense, and utterly unforgettable performance. Chapter 4. We travel south and east now, to a region of ancient mountains and deep, misty valleys, the Blue Ridge Mountains of the southeast. Here, the fall foliage season is one of the longest and most varied in the country. Because of the vast range in elevation, from the highest peaks to the lowest foothills, the colors unfold in a slow, cascading wave. The display begins at the highest elevations in late September and slowly works its way down the slopes, often lasting well into early November in the valleys. This extended season offers a remarkable opportunity to witness a continuous, evolving masterpiece. North Carolina, in particular, is home to some of the most spectacular vistas. A journey along the Blue Ridge Parkway, famously known as America's favorite drive, is a pilgrimage through the heart of this color. At every turn, another breathtaking overlook reveals layers upon layers of mountains, each painted in a different shade of red, orange, and yellow, fading to a soft blue in the distance. The sheer diversity of tree species here, over 100, creates an incredibly complex and rich tapestry of color. The sourwoods and dogwoods offer deep crimsons, while hickories and poplars provide brilliant yellows. Iconic locations like Grandfather Mountain or the forests surrounding Asheville offer immersive experiences. Here, one can hike through trails carpeted with fallen leaves, the air thick with the earthy scent of decay and renewal. The light filters through the canopy, creating a stained glass effect of incredible beauty. The Southern Highlands offer a gentle, lingering autumn, a slow, graceful dance of color that seems to savor its final moments before the arrival of winter. It is a deeply soulful and moving display, a testament to the quiet, enduring beauty of these old mountains. Chapter 5. Our final destination takes us to the Pacific Northwest, a land of giants. In Washington and Oregon, the autumn story is one of dramatic contrast. The region is dominated by vast forests of evergreen Douglas firs and cedars, which provide a deep, dark green backdrop year-round. But woven within this emerald canvas are pockets of deciduous trees that erupt in a final, defiant blaze of color from mid to late October. This interplay between the enduring green and the fleeting gold creates a unique and powerful visual drama. The Cascade Mountains are the heart of this spectacle. Here, the vine maple, a smaller, more delicate tree, sets the understory on fire with brilliant shades of scarlet, orange, and even fuchsia. Driving along the scenic routes of Mount Rainier National Park or the Columbia River Gorge, one can see these splashes of intense color lighting up the deep shadows of the coniferous forest. The larch trees of the North Cascades, similar to their Rocky Mountain cousins, also contribute a stunning display, turning entire mountainsides a brilliant gold in a very short window. But the beauty is not confined to the mountains. In the Hoh rainforest on the Olympic Peninsula, the massive big-leaf maples draped in moss drop enormous golden leaves that carpet the forest floor, creating a scene that feels both ancient and enchanted. The Japanese garden in Portland, Oregon, offers a more curated, but no less stunning version of autumn, where every maple is perfectly placed to create a scene of serene, artistic beauty. The autumn of the Pacific Northwest is a story of vibrant life asserting itself, a flash of brilliant color against the deep, abiding green of a wild and majestic land. And so our journey across the continent concludes. We have witnessed a season of profound and fleeting beauty, a testament to the intricate and powerful rhythms of the natural world. From the fiery blaze of New England to the golden glow of the Pacific Northwest, the story of autumn is a reminder that change itself can be a thing of breathtaking artistry. These colors, so vibrant and full of life, are in fact a preparation for a long rest, a promise of renewal hidden within the act of letting go. As you plan your own journeys to witness this spectacle, remember that nature operates on its own schedule. The timings we have discussed are a guide, but weather conditions can alter them in a moment's notice. A warm spell can delay the peak, while an early frost can hasten its arrival. Always be sure to check local forecasts and foliage reports to find the most current information. This unpredictability is part of the magic. It ensures that every autumn is unique, a once-in-a-lifetime performance that will never be repeated in exactly the same way. The greatest joy is found not just in seeing, but in experiencing. Take the time to walk among the trees, to listen to the rustle of leaves underfoot, to breathe in the crisp, clean air. Cherish this ephemeral beauty. If this journey has inspired you, please show your appreciation by liking this video and sharing it with others who might find wonder in nature's grand design. Thank you for joining me.